Hello and welcome to Tarot from the Crip. I am Lotus God Sage. We are in the landing of March 2021, and today will be an Aquarius air sign read. So Aquarius, this will be a general reading for the landing of March 2021. Let's see what Tarot has to say for you. So we start off your first row with the Ten of Pentacles upright, followed by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. After that, we have the Emperor, followed by the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So, Aquarius, to start off this reading for the landing of March 2021, it seems your focus in dealings may be highly involved with the people and places of your life. Maybe your employment per se. But to start with this Ten of Pentacles, this Ten of Pentacles says a completion of happiness and joy of a story, a happy home. You know, it's the happily ever after at the end of the story. But more so as it pertains directly to your home environment. It could be your home, it could be um, your office or a place of business, but more so your dealings inside of buildings with people here with these pentacles. But following this Ten of Pentacles upright, Aquarius, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is a card of apprenticeship, but in a way that's reflective of the study before you apply the theory that you have learned. But in reverse here, there may be some stagnation with finding inspiration to put effort into some kind of work, because following this Ten of Pentacles, it gives me the feeling of there's a completion, but you know, what now? What new thrill do I get to invest my energy and in my time and my attention into with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse here? And following that, we have the Emperor upright, you know, a very firm and a very powerful, a very formal, and oftentimes a very authoritative energy. But here with this Emperor card, a major arcana, I kind of see there is a little bit of juggling at play here, but also his stance. Sometimes, often, a seating stance chose to can I say this? It's kind of like repentance, and it's kind of like when you go do the confessional and they say, well, you atone this amount of times, or you say this many times, and that, you know, it is repayment or payment for what you've done. And that's what this stance indicates. It's a way of yoga and meditation, but putting yourself in the difficulty of balancing in order to make you have to put more effort into staying upright. It's the hangman without the luxury of being hung by the foot with gravity doing the work, and you can bend the leg. It's a waiting that's, I don't want to say self-induced, but it's more self-controlled than the hangman position. And I allude to all of that because following the Emperor, we have the Two of Pentacles. You have all Pentacles besides the major arcana here. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, a card of balance, but a balance in your hands, a juggling. It's not as much so as a decision. You know, it's something that's, can I say this? It's something that's very physical. in your environment. You know, it's like literally trying to figure out how to open the door with bags and keys in your hand. It's not thinking about, you know, how am I going to do this after I get out of the car? You're already out of the car and in that situation at the door, to where you got to find the balance to move forward and enter the home here with these pentacles that you have. But we will pull more cards from the wood deck and see if we can bridge this message up here for you, Aquarius. Because it seems you found a completion within the home, or within your business, or within yourself. Because to me, pentacles are the peoples and the places of our lives. And it seems you start very positive. You know, you start with the best outcome, which is happy completion. But from that, it just seems to be a juggling of self and desire. And more so than the desire, you're to the point where it's a physical craving that you have to satisfy. It's not a thought anymore. It's a drive that you want to satisfy. And so to go deeper here, between the 10 of Pentacles upright and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, we have the 5 of Stones in reverse. The 5 of Stones also being a Pentacle card. So we have the 5 of Pentacles to bridge the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 5 of Pentacles here is endurance. You know, in reverse, I see it as a positive endurance in the way that it's reflected in your Emperor card, that you are enduring something by your choice to make yourself better. Because this 5 of Pentacles here is also a card that relates to the 4 of Pentacles, which is the greed and the fear of loss. But with the 5 of Pentacles, we have that all that fear and that anxiety actually manifesting into existence. So with this in reverse, I see that all of the, not necessarily worry, because how we described it earlier, you're just looking for that, I don't want to call it a next fix, but you're looking for the next thrill. And with here, within the 5 of Pentacles, I show that it's very positive and very managed. You know, it's not you you haven't gotten to the stage where you have serious thrill issues, but you do have some thrill needs right now. And following that, between the 7 of Pentacles and the Emperor, we have the Moon card of reflection and yearning and desires of self and desires of settlement and satiation and satisfaction with the Moon and reflection. You know, between this 7 of Pentacles that says, I need something to work on, and I am equipped to work on it with this Emperor, we have the Moon clearly alluding that yes, you are looking within yourself as it relates to the people within the Pentacles. You're looking within yourself, within your own personage, to find the answers. And that is the best choice, because it is you who can get the guts out of you. Maybe that's what these pentacles are referring to. Maybe you're in a position to where you're having to realize it's only you that can get the guts out of you and build that courage and muster that strength to move forward with what's next. And maybe the start with the 10 of Pentacles is, you know, a possible outcome and not one that has already passed. Because following this Moon card, we also have the Moon here on the 6 of Swords, which is a card of transition and moving from rocky waters to calmer ones. You know, you are moving from the imbalance of not knowing what to do, to actually knowing what to do and transitioning into doing it. So, Aquarius, you are the master of the waters of self, as it shows here. But there's always ups and downs in the cycle. And it don't mean a thing if it don't got that swing, right? So to go down one more layer, we'll go to the Crip deck and pull 2 cards. And you lead again with the Pentacle. This time the Knight of Pentacle. It's sometimes slow moving energy, but it's slow in that it's positively methodical. You know, it's meticulous. It's concrete, and it has to settle. And sometimes when you're dealing with heavy energy with all the pentacles, you know, it takes a tenderness in how you approach it with a rushing, so that you don't actually break some of the powerful things at play here, or so that you don't allow things to crash into each other and cause damage. You know, this is a card of the big guns. You know, you can't handle a bazooka the same way you handle a pistol. And the Knight of Pentacles here seems to be showing that type of concern, because the Knight of Pentacles is looking at here in your lower level the moon and the six of swords, showing that transition is bridged by this 4 of wands, this union, this happy family, this happy marriage, this happy connection, this, you know, this minor version of, I say this, it's not necessarily the Lover's card, but I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one, Aquarius. But this is a very solid card in foundations of family, business, with the wands here and this fire energy, you know, of passion and drive to do something. And back here with this 5 of Pentacles and this endurance, and we show the child stoking at the fire to keep it going, to stay warm in the thunderstorm that's happening. That storm may be related to the transition of the 6 of Wands from rocky waters to calmer ones. You know, whether you are reflecting this through your children or your own inner child, there will be a happiness and a togetherness of self, or a togetherness of those that you desire to be in union with. But to end up your reading here, Aquarius, we will go to the Animal Spirit deck and see what card we get. And we have the Earth card, the Snake energy. The snake, a predecessor, or I want to call it an infantile form, but, you know, a form that precedes the cosmic serpent or the great snake, as it still is not wrapped around the cosmic egg here, but wrapped around the flower of life. In this stage, the snake energy here still is one of growth and protection of universal truths. But the snake is the guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential, as it seems to be here with this top level of trying to determine what to do with this drive to bring forth creative expression. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. The spine, the Kundalini, often being wrapped by two snakes in a double helix DNA type of pattern. But regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like as the snake here is in an Ouroboros fashion, to where it is sustaining itself on its own self around life? Within that center form of the flower, it's asking, what would life look like if you woke it up? How can you store it from slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher, which you kind of have yoga combined with meditation in this position that the emperor takes here to strengthen self. An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way, make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. So within this sort of imbalance here, it may be a realization or a creeping feeling setting in that time is running out. But when in balance, the snake is prosperous, creative, and charismatic. When out of balance, it starts and stops many things. So that also might be the result of the friction you're having here with keeping balance. It may be that you don't have one particular thing to start. You have started and stopped after the ending of your last cycle. You have been starting and stopping too many things. You kind of may have too many irons in the fire at once. But to bring in balance, Kundalini yoga and meditation is recommended. But Aquarius, overall, this has been a very positive and very can I say this? A very good message of direction to take if you find yourself caught in between starting and stopping. The message here with this encircling kind of looks like a reset button at the end. If there is, a sort of flushing that needs to take place, to acquire this transition. If the transition from rocky waters to calmer waters is allowing rocky waters to wash away something and ultimately calmly leave behind a cleaner surface, then yes, meditation and yoga, which is physically training your mind and physically training your body, might be of great benefit to you right now, Aquarius. So Aquarius, to end off, this has been a general reading for you for the landing of March 2021. As always, this has been Lotus God Sage with Tarot from the Crip, wishing you much peace and love and positive outcomes in all your endeavors. Take care.